So I'm going to put together some acoustic treatment in the room. It's the cheap stuff. Its main purpose is to have a little bit less echo going on. I'm not trying to absorb the sound. It was just really echoey, and that was my main priority. And then if that goes well and I start recording and I feel like I need more treatment or something different, then I'll look into that. But for now, I just wanted something quick and cheap. So I'll show you how I did it. Got my scissors. I bought a whole bunch of this plasticky stuff. I'm going to be cutting it. I don't know what it's called, but it's a sort of plastic. You'll find it at your local hardware store. This is a big sheet of it that I bought. It was relatively cheap, I think around the $20 mark. And the idea is to just take some of this plastic, glue it to the acoustic foam, and let it sit for maybe 10 minutes. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take these 3M strips. And originally I was going to use quite a bit, but you can see this holds like up to 5.4 kilos, and this foam really doesn't weigh much, so I think don't be excessive. I've cut these fairly small strips. I had a friend that did this and he covered, you know, the back of the foam exactly, and I think that's just unnecessary. I think we can get away with having less cover. This is the hot glue gun that I bought. Real cheap little thing. The negative side of it is that the charges, like the cartridges rather, they kind of get stuck, so you need to push another one into the back while you're still gluing, and it's not the most ideal thing, but it works and it was really cheap, so whatever, gets the job done. Just wipe the plastic down a little bit. It'll dry super quick, but just wipe it down so there's no dust on it. It collects fairly easily. Nothing extreme, but just wait for it to dry up. You want to make sure that you've got somewhere to put your glue gun. Now, being a cheap one, it doesn't sit very still, so it doesn't get that hot either though. But I just don't want to get my deck covered in glue, so be careful with that. So this is already dried up, and then we are just going to paint over like this. Pick it up. Be careful not to burn yourself with the glue. It is hot, and yes, I am speaking from experience. I did burn myself with the glue. So you want to place it on, and as I said, you should be able to feel a bit of heat coming through the plastic. Not much, but just a little bit of heat, and you'll know that that's sticking to the foam. And if I show you this side, that's done. See, it holds up by the foam. The foam alone holds it up, and that's what we want. Now I made the cut on this side, and that's the side that's going to be facing the roof, or the ceiling rather, and that's the side, the clean side is the side that I want, facing downwards where it might be seen. The reason for that is because I had to cut it to fit in a particular corner. I'm going to put it higher up there, and then just on this side, and I'm going to have the 3M strip, the bottom of it, the lip of it, facing downwards. So if I do decide to pull it off the wall, I can just pull it straight down. Now we're just going to place the Velcro into the other one. Like that. You can hear that Velcro sound. And I'm just going to leave it for a couple of minutes just to make sure that the glue is stuck, and I'm in a ventilated area. I'd rather be outside than have my room smell like glue. So what I wanted to do was have a look at what I've already done and make sure that when I'm putting the 3M strips on the back, I'm putting them in the right area so that the pattern matches. Now, it's not going to be perfect, you can see there, but that's well, by the time that the backing comes on, it should be pretty decent. But it's a much better match like that than it is like this. I'm not sure if it actually matters, but aesthetically, I think it certainly does. So we can have a look with the one that I did earlier. So that's the 3M on the top, and there we go. See, it matches. Okay, so let's just take this apart, take the strip off from the back, and the strip here as well. Helps if you have longer nails, but they come off quite easily. So now we're just going to get in there and just press on it for a couple of seconds. And there you go. As I said, it doesn't weigh much, so that's all you really need to do.